Hello, everybody. It's Kathleen from Crafting Time. I'll be your coach tonight. I'm going to show you something fun to make, and I hope you enjoy it. We are not going to be working on the journal tonight. We're taking a break from them. This weekend, we will do the journal, or maybe closer to Thursday or Friday. I really haven't decided. All right. We're going to be using a whisk. Wisks are so cool. They look like this is a whisk. If you don't know, if you haven't done cooking, these are the whisks. And I buy them. You get 3 in a set, I believe. I got this, I believe, from its Mainstay. I want to say I got it at the Dollar Tree, but something tells me I got it, excuse me, at either Walmart or Target. But you get 3 different sizes. And they make simple, cute carrots. We're going to do a large one so you can kind of see how I do it. So I'm just getting my hot glue all ready. You're going to need a lot of hot glue. You can use your extreme glues to hold it if you'd rather. I'm not doing that tonight. I am using the whisk. I'm using hot glue. I am using some mesh. It's a very simple, easy craft to make. Now this I did get from the Dollar Tree. It's the Deco Mesh, or I'm sorry, Decorative Mesh. And how much do you get in here is approximately, they say, 6 feet. Sorry, I said that wrong. 6 inches, 5 yards. 6 inches across, 5 yards. If you use that much, that would be something. Now I also took an old, I didn't have no carrot tops, so I had to look around. And we're going to get kind of creative with this. Now you can have a sparse carrot top or add this on top where we can attach that up to here. And it makes a cute carrot top. Goodness sakes, totally wrong thing. And then I'm going to use just a bit of my gold mesh as well. Now, I'm not a high fan of mesh, but sometimes with stuff like this, it works very nice. I am going to use a zip tie and a large bead. I got all my beads all mixed up in a bottle. I'm hoping my zip tie goes through that. And it does. Sweet. And that looks like it will be plenty tight. And we're going to, I guess it doesn't matter which is on top. Say hello if you're here. And this will be a simple craft, I think. And very fun to do with children. I'm just going to put my phone things there so I can kind of see what's going on. Okay, so I am live, so that's cool. And I'm going to charge my phone because I was on it earlier. It just looks like I was. There we go. Okay. So, how are we going to do this? I think we'll do this part, the top, last, because we want that to attach right onto here with the little green top. See, now doesn't that look like a carrot? Not yet. It will. It will. You just wait. Okay. Set those aside. So I'm just going to take my mesh. Well, first I want to pinch this to be pretty tight, but not over tight. I'm just looking where I put my pliers this time. It's amazing how I lose things. Those are my wire cutters. Wire cut them. Oh, I just dropped everything. Well, maybe I can just hammer that down a little bit. So just made it a little crooked. Do the other side. There. So I took it from a nice fat round. See how round these are? I can stick my whole finger through to more of a point to go with this edge. So I barely can get my pinky in it. That's what I did. Now, you don't have to use this kind of stuff. This is what was just sitting on my table, friends, from Christmas. So I thought I'd just use it up. You can use other items like maybe your long leaves from your carrots or your plants that you maybe plucked off the flowers from. Anything to give it a green top. I'm just checking to see my hot glue is ready. It looks like it is. That's great. Now, you can wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap, but I'm at the bottom here. I'm going to be taking, everything sticks to everything. I'm going to use a little bit of this at the bottom just to give it some bulk. And I'm going to start it at an angle. So when I wrap it, it will stay at an angle. Now I don't have to go all the way up, but it's just covering the wires. Do you see how that's going to work? Like so. And it covers up the wires. Now up here we can get more detail. So I'm going to add some hot glue right here on those little edges. Like so. I'm going to unwrap this. I want this to be at an angle. So I'm going to, so I pinched it onto the edge. I guess the other one as well. I won't be bothered. Now I'm going to take this, even though it's at an angle, you see I have it at a complete angle. I'm going to fold that over into that. So I have like a point. You can see the point. Open that back up. Put some hot glue on that bar and then a little bit over on this edge. And just fold that over. Now you're going to start your wrap. Don't need any more hot glue at the moment. Just kind of filling up this wire. Now you could go all the way to the top if you want. I don't have a second piece here, so I'm just going to do it this way. And some hot glue on my wires where it's going to kind of like stop. Just kind of help cover up that little bit of wire there. We'll glue this one on a little bit over to there. Just kind of helps cover up most of that wiring. Super cute. Cute already. I got a white carrot, guys. So again, with your deco mesh, and this gets very, sticks to everything. So just FYI. I am also going to start it at an angle. that one little wire to bend in. There we go. Now this is 6 inches wide. Just going to simply keep wrapping it around, of course. You might wrap it a couple times. Got my scissors. Personally, I like it a little bit tighter underneath that first wrap. So I'm going to pull my carrot in the center there. This we can still twist. So, let's see, that got loose there. Let me fix that. Just for this first couple of wraps. I don't want it loose, I want it tight. I'm going to glue that. Take your, on your wires, just go up and down your wires. Wrap them. Now, remember, it goes right through your mesh. It goes right inside. Don't worry about this. We're going to rewrap the bottom now. Now this you could leave it just like that, but I want it more orange. Cut that long wire piece off, whatever that was. And again, we're starting at an angle. Go the same direction as we started. Now this time I'm going to glue this second set down. Now you don't have to glue it, but you should. Hello, Miss Della and Cynthia. Whoops, let's put some hot glue in there so things can work for us. Just a strip is all I needed to get started. Again, we're going to wrap. Sticks to you guys, it really does. Let me switch hands here. I'm going to pull that part tight. Making it more orange. Now this has a little gold in it, and it also has a little bit of brown in it, so it kind of gives you those carrot lines. I want that part to be a little tighter there. Oops, see that? Cut this off again at an angle. Now, as you see, I went higher this time. I got this pretty well. I like them tight. Some people like them loose. I don't. Now I'm going to put glue on this heavier line right here on the outside seam, hopefully. I was making one of these the other day at my work. The glue went right through and right all over my table. So simple enough, right? And then you're going to glue this part, you know, around here, but we got to leave this top here. We got to leave the top. This is pretty orange. Look at that. It's very nice. It's only 2 rounds. tuck this down just below where I can get at least most of those wires, and we're going to just hot glue that around. Add just a touch of this around here as well. Maybe I should do that with that. Let's fold it. Because you know the carrot top isn't always, it bites back. Carrot tops are not always orange. So we're going to just add a little bit of this brown to go around. Just like so. And we're going to glue that right down. Just going right through all of those little mesh, into the mesh there from the bottom, like, you know, just kind of squeezing it in and pushing it down. You get a little hairy up there. We'll fix this, don't worry. Now here I'm going to add just on the wires on the inside, as you can see. I'm just going to kind of like pat it down, leaving that center one here, leaving those in the center. We're just doing the sides. Now these don't take that long to make, and if you do like Easter bunnies with your kids and things, this might be a fun little add-on activity. Just kind of like scrunch it in. Don't be scared. Hot glue is gonna burn a little bit, but hey, it's gonna be all right. All right, let that cool off for just a second because I got all my fingers in it. A fun, cute idea, guys. Just fun. I'm only gonna do one for you, and you guys can take it from there. All right. So now I have this dear little item here. This one's going to sit in top because I want a full top. Oh, I lost my bead. Okay. Make sure that's like all glued down. Good. This is going to be tricky. You're going to start on the bottom and go through both of my little leaves. These are like little ferns, or I think it's a fern. I'm going to take my bead. Now, the bead, you can paint it. It's only a stopper from it pulling all the way through. But I figured it wouldn't look too bad. It's just a little bead. Now I'm going to pull my bead out. I have a longer one. I'm going to slide it right through those same holes. Hope you can see that both are here. I got the top and the bottom right there. This is going to go right in there. This is going to be nice and tight. Now this is going to have, I'm going to see if I can turn it just a little bit more, where the black is twisted to the bottom. So you'll see it on the sides. It's slippery. It's on the side and not on the top. I'm hoping this works. This is going to go like right on the top. This is going to go underneath. I hope I have it the right direction. Can't feel it. That's right. If it's not right, we'll just have to do it again. And I'm just basically going 3 wires on one side, 3 on the other, and going right through the center of all of them. I might have to grab a bigger one. Just a minute. Let's grab a bigger one so we have a little bit more playroom so you can see. This one ties in. All right, we'll use a white one. And this will be the hardest part. This will give you gray hair. So don't have no let me restart. Don't want to mess it up. I always forget which way goes what, so it's just me. Got that through. It's on both sides. Try not to change my direction here. Now I put my bead on. Now I'm going right back through those 2 little parts, and I'm pulling my bead to go flat. Kind of fixing it if I have a little bit more play. So now you can see that. And then here's the locker on it. I'm going to go right through these right here. 3 on one side, 3 on the other. Black was much easier to see. Okay. So I went through the wires, and now we're going to lock this into place. Hopefully I have it the right direction. Sweet. I gotta really pull it tight. Move it into the center. And cut this little bit off. That one didn't cut. It went flying. And look at your cute little carrot. Now down here, you don't want this white showing. There's plenty of room here that you can pull this down just a bit and cover up that little bit of white. Doesn't really matter if it shows, but some people want it to be more covered. So you're just gonna, can add another little piece on if you want. I'm just gonna keep twisting. I'm gonna add hot glue in there and then twist it shut. Now remember, it's hot glue. Might burn your fingers. Just grab, keep twisting it. And now at the top here, I can now glue this down to make it round like a carrot top. I'm just going to glue these, the gold or green or whatever color this fabric's supposed to be, onto my wires. underneath my little leaves. Super cute, pretty simple, adorable little carrot. And it makes a cute little gift if you're having somebody over and you want to give them a gift. They can unwrap their carrot. They can wash that hot glue off. It's no big deal. See how I'm just tucking it in and making it nice and round at the top. You just pull your leaves over, put some hot glue there on those wires or whatever you have. I ran out of hot glue. I'm good at that lately. Just a second. I remember my mom and I used to make a lot of stuff like this for fun. And then she would give them away when she would make her candy dishes and Easter dishes and things like that. And then all these little long, little, these things, just holding it down so it can stay sticking to me. Just pull off your little long stuff that you might have, but adorable, cute little carrot, realistic in some sense. Make that even tighter. I have a couple long ones here. I'm going to trim those off and then I'm going to hot glue it to stay in that direction. Use some of them. And it's plastic mesh, guys, so it's going to be able to melt and stay at the same time. I'm just adding like hot glue and forming my tip. Not doing every single line because carrots have those little excess root looking thing, string, or whatever you like to call them. On here, I guess it would be string. On a real carrot, it would be root strings. Just trying to melt that down to keep that part to stay. You can always dip your carrot in a little orange, but super cute. Look at that. Not hard to do. Probably the top was the hardest. Fun? All right, so this is one idea. This is what I like to use on the top. Now I can paint that green or whatever color you want. Let me just grab one small one here. And I'm going to show you with this kind of stuff. So I'm going to pluck off my flowers. And I'm only going to use one wire or maybe two wires. They don't need to be very big. Dullest cutters. Oh, we're going to need more of those. So I'm just taking off the leaves. And then I say this, I might need a wire someday. And you can just add these right back on to your stem. top or bottom. Probably bottom is easier. I got 5. Well, that's 6. Just like so. Move them around. We're going to move them kind of close to each other. Just showing you. Or maybe we'll just use one wire. So I'll shove this on the bottom. Just showing you another leaf, guys. This is such a small carrot that won't take us long to do. And turn your leaves whichever way you want them to be. I get them like right next to each other so it looks like they were meant to be like that. Move this one up here a little bit. Kind of button them up. There you go. Now we'll be putting a little bit of hot glue on this one to lock it into place. So I'm not going to use a bead here. I'm just going to use the hot glue. I'm going to let that sit for a sec. And I'm going to lock it in down here at the bottom as well. I'm not doing the plastic, guys. I'm doing the wire and below the plastic. Cute little carrot top. Now, these middle ones we can turn to make it not look like it's a straight up thing. Cute. This one, I'm going to start at the top. This wire is harder to bend than a zip tie. Come up, and I'm going over onto the other side and coming down. And you don't have a whole big space here, guys. I'm just wrapping that wire around. I'm not cutting it off. And there's the carrot top. See that? Now we're gonna hammer this part down. You can kind of see my wires popping out. So let me rebend that. Just want to bend. I don't know where my pliers went. That's okay. We're going to cover that. In the center, the leaves we can always move around when we're done. No big deal. I left the middle portable so we can move that around. So let's hammer that part down. As you see, it's a pretty big circle. I can get almost my first finger in it. We're going to make it small. To about there. Do that. I'm going to glue this piece into place. I wasn't expecting that to come apart. Just going to twirl it. Well, this time I'm not going to use the um, white felt underneath it, batting, sorry. Over here, let that cool. I'm just going to use the orange so you can see. Make sure my mesh is the right direction. This is a great product if you like something to give you go crazy. Now you can fold this like so, but it's harder to work with, I think. I just keep wrapping. And again, I wrap at an angle. So I'm putting glue here. Just a minute. Jacket wants to hang on. And I'm going right down to that tip. On my edge. Tucking the bottom there. Get my fingers out of there. I'm wrapping upward. Already glued down here. Now depending on how fat you want your carrot to be. And I pull it, guys. Pull it tight. When you let go, it all falls apart. Now up here, I'm going to add some hot glue up at this part of it. We're going to go back down, but we want this to stay. My leaves out of there. That. It's acting up. Now I'm going to go back down. And the smaller the carrot, the harder it is. So you really want to pull that tight so you get the bumps like carrots have. Stick in there. That big of a bump there. Stuck on something here, guys. Just a minute. I'm stuck on me. Now don't worry about those little bumps. Unless it looks really bad for you, you think it looks bad. Really am stuck on a stinking wire here. Now, as you see, this one's a little bit more bumpier, and that's perfect. Pull this area here really tight so that bump can show through. You see it? We're going to glue this right into the carrot. Do fun ways of using up your fingers. And you have to hold it just a second for it to cool. I'm going to just add glue and just keep melting these down as it comes. Again, not worried if any of them really stick up. Oh, it's like my hot glue gun. I fixed it, guys. I took it apart and cleaned it out. Sometimes you have to do that. Gluing down my carrot. Squishing my ends. One little carrot here. Bend that up. Turn my leaves. I want a little bit of that gold to go around the top. This is going to be needs to cool off just a little bit. It's too hot. Where did I put my gold? We're not going to get a lot of this. And we're going to fold it in half. How did I miss one wire? Stuff sticks. Fold it like so. Maybe even, it's not a very big one. Maybe I'll cut it. Then it'll fry. So let's take and fold our edges together and just melt it onto the edge of this piece here. And yes, it melts, so when you do it, just know you might get a little burned. Just helping it stay together. Pick it up so it doesn't overstick. Take this other half and just fold that over and stick it right into your hot glue. Take this little red one. So you got just a wrap. Now I'm going to cut this like so at an angle. Wrap the top of the carrot, giving it that little gold luster. We didn't put no glue on, so it won't stick. Ah! Now, this is a pretty small carrot, so I think we can make it all the way around before it completely sticks. Again, on the end that I cut, push it right down to my carrot level. Just like so. I'm going to get that over that little bump there. Remember, it's still hot, so I'm just kind of molding it. Now this part here, I'm just cut some of those long ones off, and we're going to glue it right on into there. And now you got two different little carrots. Just use your hot glue gun and just melt it right in. Lock it into place, as I said. And now you got a top blunt carrot. This is movable. You can turn these to make it more fuller. It's only one little piping. So now I have two really cute carrots done two different ways that can go on my table in my little bowl. It'll probably go like this with some Easter eggs around it. Pretty cute. Got a few more strands here to glue down. These would look cute even as, like, make fake ice cubes out of little wires and clear mesh, um, or cellophane. And like these are sitting on ice cubes. Those are cute too. I don't know if I've ever showed you how to do that. Might be a special project for us. Kind of making sure this stays all glued. But there you go. Adorable. Like I said, you'll have two cute carrots. I hope you like this, guys. It's fun. It's original for, creating with, and you can unwrap it and you will have some utensils. Great way of gift wrapping. I hope you had fun with this. I hope you go and create some, and maybe purple ones, white ones. What other color carrots do we have? Of course, we have orange, uh, white, purple. I have to go to my son's house. He has all the different colors. Yellow carrots, um, whatever. I made orange because that's what I have. And guys, I have more that I can make at least those other two. I have to go find some more tops. This is all the tops I had on my table. But I hope you like this. Super fun, super cute. I know I'll be making more. I just glue. Oh, no, not a glue. Man, that ain't my hot glue. It's just like melting inside again. Kind of melting down my, keeping it fresh. Not wanting my hot glue to show now. I'm just doing like the little edges of the little wrap. Where you put my fingers? Goodness sakes, I put it right in the hot glue. All right, there you go. I hope you like my carrots, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Thursday we're gonna do. We're gonna make another carrot, but it's gonna be like a wreath carrot. I have to find a top. Oh, well, I'm gonna use a different kind of top. We're not gonna use leaves. We're gonna use something else. Well, we'll see if I have enough. But we're gonna be making another wreath carrot. So that will be fun if you're interested in something like that. So have a great night, guys. And enjoy your other crafters that are on. Don't forget to follow them and follow me. And if you're on my YouTube, please subscribe. And, if you can't see on the Facebook page, jump over to YouTube. You can expand YouTube out. Facebook doesn't always let you expand on certain phones, and that's what I've been told. I don't know. But I'm using my tablet tonight because my phone was completely gone. But YouTube actually helps make it a little bigger, I think. And that page is Crafting Time. And look for my logo before you get the right crafter. You know what I look like. So, all right, guys, have a super night. I will see you all tomorrow, and make some carrots. It's easy. Just watch your fingers. Okay? All right, we'll see you all later. Bye-bye.